Hey guys, welcome back. Just doing a quick video today. We got Papa Stump's trans right here. I'm gonna show you guys how to air test your transmission. Air testing is really simple. You're basically just pushing compressed air where the fluid would normally be to apply the clutches, and you're just making sure that there's no leaks and like all your seals are in good. It's a good test to do anytime you have your transmission out, or if the transmission's in the truck, you can do it as well to kind of troubleshoot an issue. Maybe if your direct is blown out or your forwards are blown out, you can pressurize them, see if maybe you have a torn seal or something. So all you need is your air gun and your transmission. This works for 48.7s and 48s. We'll go through it here. So starting on these 4 holes. So obviously you got these 2 bolt holes here, and there's 4 holes between them. It goes third, forward, lock up, release. So third, we're gonna air test that. Realistically, if that holds air for more than a second, you're good. Having a little bit of leak there is normal. Then we got the forward. That's me. That's pretty normal. This does have the extra lube mods on the input shaft. It's PDD input, which helps lube the forward clutches, or actually, I'm sorry, helps lube the direct clutches. So that is going to leak a little bit more than your stock one, but that sounds good. Basically, what we're listening for there is, yes, it's going to leak, but is it like a normal leak sound, or is it like a squealing sound, like a lip sealer is on backwards or something? So that one's pretty simple. Then we got second gear servo. That's this one right here. Oh, I guess moving on. So third, forward, lock up, release. There's no torque converter in this. So that's just gonna blow air out the front. That's pretty pointless. That's your cooler fitting there. So it's, again, pointless. But anyway, moving on, you got your second gear servo. This does have the servo assembly, so it's gonna seal a little bit better than stock. But it should, after you let off the gun, it should stay applied for at least a little while. If it drains down immediately, then you've got a leak somewhere. You might have a seal pinched off in that very bottom seal there. And then you got the lower verse. That's me. This hole is kind of just weird, so you have to really put some force into it. These 2 here, if you try doing it in the truck, those will squirt the crap out of you because they'll be full of fluid. So just watch out for that. That one sounds normal. And then the last one here is your overdrive clutch. So this one's a little tricky. Basically, this is the feed for the clutch, but trying to air test that is kind of tricky. So what you do is you actually go through one of the governor ports that acts as a bleed, and you just put your thumb over this. I'll show you here in a sec. So simply put, air goes in the round hole, right? Thumb goes over the rectangular port closest to the driver's side, I guess that would be. So thumb goes over, apply air, let off, it holds. There's gonna be a little bit of leak there because it's a bleed. This is all connected together to help get the air out of it and help pre-charge it a little bit. So it's only a small hole with a little check valve and a screen in there. So it's normal for it to leak down slowly back through the charge port. But basically what you're looking for is, that's good. No weird leaking sounds coming from the overdrive piston or anything, so that's good. There he is, air tested. She's ready to go. Little bonus round for you guys. Something you can also do is, if the transmission's all the way apart already, you can still air test it with it apart. You just got to grab your pump, grab whatever you're trying to air test, like this is the direct drum, and just throw it on there and pressurize one of these little holes, whichever one you're trying to do. So if this is a direct drum, that should be this one right here, right there. So basically, I've seen these drums crack, and so when you get the trans all together, you air test it, it doesn't pass, and you're like, okay, where's it coming from? Oh, I must have missed a seal. Nope, seals are there. Okay, where's it coming from? What you do, stack it up out of the truck, or stack it up out of the trans, that we can look. I've seen a hairline crack right here that you could not see until you put air to it and it sprayed it just enough that it would A, leak, and B, show you where it was. So just kind of showing a little proof of concept here. Grab the air gun, which disappeared. So air there. So there it is. So there you go, guys. Really simple trick. Definitely recommend doing this because it's so nice being able to air test, make sure everything's good before you even have fluid in it, not to mention install it in the truck. And It's also a really good troubleshooting thing for if the transmission's in the truck, you have an issue, you think you have a failure, go ahead and air test it, make sure everything's good. You can sometimes catch failures. Well, okay, yeah, this seal is definitely bad. There's no point in troubleshooting it further. The transit's got to come out. So anyway, hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, post them below, and deuces. See you in the next one.